Hello, happy Mass Monday. It's story time. Y'all like my when I lived in Japan stories. I haven't told you one in a while. This one's going to be a little more serious. It's about, we were in Japan during the Vietnam War. And Tachikawa, the base we were stationed at, had the main evac hospital where they would send them from Vietnam to that hospital, get them stable, then send them to Hickam in Hawaii, get them more stable, and then send them home. So I, of all of 18, decided to volunteer. And I don't know if y'all know, but the average age of the Vietnam just general grunt soldier type guys was 19. So these are all just kids. And I volunteered in the hospital for a while, going around reading letters or just trying to cheer the guys up and stuff. And I just got so I couldn't take it. There's these 19-year-old kids missing arms or legs or eye blind or whatever. And I'd get these letters and their girlfriends would send them what we call the Dear John letter, meaning, sorry, but I just can't do this, I'm moving on. So I did it for probably about a year, but I just could not, I was just too young myself, just couldn't handle it, so I quit volunteering. It was just too much for me. And my husband was gone. He never went to Vietnam, but he was gone to a lot to what's called TDY, which is temporary duty. He'd be gone to Philippines, Korea, places like that, just, in the general East, Far East, I guess they call it, Asian area. Never went to China, never went to Vietnam or Laos or any of the, really bad places. But still, it's just too young to take it. Now, this one didn't happen when I was in Vietnam, but it just shows, when I was in Japan, but it just shows you how bad it was. If you've ever been to the Vietnam Memorial, it's very moving, and they have this smaller one that travels around the country. And years later, after I'd been in Japan, I was divorced, and I was dating a guy that had been in Vietnam, and his side of his face was all scarred up. And he told me that his whole side of his face was blown away and they had to reconstruct it. So, so I had moved. I was dating him when I lived in San Jose, and I had moved up to the Sacramento area, which is 80 miles maybe. But I kept in contact with this guy, checking in on him every once in a while, and that moving wall, they called it, of the Vietnam Memorial, was coming to Sacramento. So I told him they were having a bunch of events where people could meet up with their squadrons and see how everybody's doing and all that. And he emails me back and says, out of my squadron, there's only 2 of us left, and I know where the other guy is. That's how bad it was over there. The squadron's got, I don't know how many people in it, a lot, so it was kind of, but anyway, that's the sad part of the story. Now I have a funny part of the story. Well, it starts out a little sad too, but it gets better. My dad had a heart attack. And so we came home on emergency leave, and since it was an emergency leave, we were able to fly home instead of commercial, we could fly home on one of the military planes. It was a commercial plane anyway that they rented from whatever airline it was to bring troops home. So it was an airplane full of returning Vietnam soldiers, me, my husband, and my 6 month old baby. And I was pretty good looking back in those days, pretty thin, long dark hair, I looked pretty good. And So these guys kept coming back and wanting to hold the baby, and they hadn't seen this is very racist, but this is the way it was back then. They wanted to see a round eye baby, which is what they would call Americans, as opposed to the Vietnamese, which they called a different word, which is even worse. But anyway, so we landed in Alaska to refuel, and it was so moving. They got out and kissed the ground. They were so happy to be on U.S. soil. So right when we're, how you got to swirl around a few times to get your turn to land. Well, Matt, my little baby, he didn't like that too well, and I was holding him, and he threw up all down my shirt, just everywhere down my shirt. And I'm like, oh great, now what am I going to do? Because we didn't have any carry-on except his diaper bag, and the luggage was underneath the thing. So I told my husband, go buy me a t-shirt in the airport and bring it to the bathroom door, and I'll go in the bathroom and clean up. So he goes and gets the t-shirt, takes the baby, and I'm in the bathroom, and I take off the shirt I had on, throw it away, take my bra off, wash it out, wash me off, put it back on, put the t-shirt on, and then I didn't think that with the wet bra, it was like a wet t-shirt contest. It was like totally clinging to everywhere and showing everything I had. So I'm walking through the plane, because we were sitting in the back, through all these GIs with the girls pretty much exposed. So that was embarrassing. I laugh about it now, but it wasn't too funny then. I'm getting all these cat whistles and things, because I'm flaunting the girls, and I had some girls. I still have some girls. So that is my sad Japan story. But let's see, what else? I don't remember if I told you all this story or not, but I'll tell you again. They had what was called the NCO Club, which meant non-commissioned officers, and basically all the airmen, as the Air Force Base, anybody that wasn't an officer. And they had, on Tuesdays, I think it was, they had spaghetti night. And for 50 cents, you could get spaghetti, garlic bread, I think maybe a salad. I don't remember if there was a salad, but there was definitely spaghetti and garlic bread, either a glass of wine or unlimited iced tea for 50 cents. So guess where we went every Tuesday? Definitely cheap. I think I might have told this story already, but some of you might not have heard it. Well, I still have some more minutes on this math, so I'm going to go get my heaven panty and show you what I got. For those of you who have been following my kit struggles, we finally got, let's see if I can show. I got one of those slip knot kind of leashes, and my roommate Kay, she lassoed him like a cow, got the leash over his head, and then we just pulled it up tight. So we've been letting him walk around in the leash for a while to get used to it. And there was another friend over, so there were three of us trying to get with the leash to hold on to him, trying to get his harness on him, which is what I'd really rather have on him than this big old heavy leash. And he would be happier too. He just wasn't having it. I mean, he was fighting us. He finally started biting at us, and he has claws that need to be clipped, so it's clawing us. So I'm like, ugh. Guess we'll just let him chill, because he's like freaked out with us trying to put that harness on him. Plus, he had just gotten the leash on him, so he wasn't real happy with that either. So we're just letting him chill for a couple days, and hopefully I can either take him to the vet, which maybe I can find a time when nobody else is there or something, because, he's not going to be happy with that either. So I don't know. But anyway, we made baby steps. We got a leash on him. So if you don't know what Heaven Panty is, it is I think it's $8.95 or $9.95, something like that, for one pair, valued $15 a pair. And you can get just one a month. You can get more than one a month. They have this deal where if you get somebody else to join under you, they get 20 and you get 20. I don't know why, but I get them free every month. I think it's because I do them on my YouTube channel, but hey, I'll take them. As long as they're going to keep sending them to me free, I don't really need any more underwear, but, free underwear is free underwear, plus it's content. So I got them out of doing this, and now they did it again. I got probably 6 months in a row, I got a royal blue pair of panties. So look what I did again, royal blue. So I'm like, why? Why do you send me so much royal blue? Don't send them again. Okay, here it says, give 20, get 20 in add-on credits. Okay, so it's not for because you can go on and buy stuff off the website. So I guess the $20 is to buy stuff off the website, not for your monthly subscription. So here it is. I get the briefs. Got lace in the front. It's plain in the back. Got a little bow, and they usually say $15. Yep. It's worth it. That didn't focus. It doesn't want to focus. Anyway, that says $15. I mean, I'm happy to get them for free, but I just wish they would have sent me some more summery color than hot old navy. Although navy goes good under my jean shorts. I have this on with jean shorts today. It's kind of cute. I got it stitch fixed a long time ago. I think it might be Daniel Rain. I don't know, but I was like standing there. There's one particular blouse I wanted to wear, and I'm digging through and digging through and digging through, and I could not find it. I don't know if it fell off a hanger or I don't know. I have some blouses that have little holes on the tummy, and I couldn't figure out why they were getting little holes, and I finally realized I lay on my bed and read or watch TV or something sometimes before I get my pajamas on, and I figured the zipper or the button on the pants was what was making those little holes on the tummy. So I try, and if I do that, I try and lift up my shirt so I don't make any more holes. So today I'm going to the grandmas from my grandson's school. They get together for lunch once a month. So I'm going to that. And then I haven't seen my daughter-in-law or my granddaughter in like forever. So I am, and there are other grandma I see more often than I do them. Because we're friends, and I see her at least once a month or more, a couple times a month. So I see her more often, which is kind of weird. But anyway, we're all getting together for dinner. So I'm going to eat out twice, and then my weigh-in from my weight loss thing is Wednesday. So right now I'm 0.2 pounds above what I was last week. Eating out twice is not going to help. So I need to get it together today and tomorrow, eat light. We're going for lunch, we go there every time, and I don't really care for it that much, but it's convenient for a lot of people because it's one of those, it's a restaurant, a grill, whatever you call it, in one of those senior communities where they got the golf club and the swimming pool and all the things, tennis courts, all that fancy stuff. It's one of those communities. So several of the people live there. But you can go and eat in this restaurant even if you don't live there, but you can't do any of the other stuff. But so I'll try and get a salad or something there. And then for dinner, we're going to a place called Chuy's. I don't know if they have them where you live. I don't know if it's a chain or not. It's a Mexican restaurant. And they used to have, and I don't know if they have them again. They quit having them during COVID, but they might have them back. They're called, they're shrimp tacos, and they're grilled shrimp. They're not breaded shrimp, so I can have them. So I might get those because it's a Mexican place. Or I might get a salad. I don't know what I'll get. I'll try and get something light, fish or something. So I don't know, 2 more days and then we'll see how I do this week. I'm hoping to at least get off the 0.2 pounds and break even, but I'd like to lose like maybe a half a pound at least. I've been losing an average of 2 pounds a week, but I kind of stuttered, and I haven't been eating bad. I think it's starting to get really hot and I'm starting to retain fluid. It's one of those catch-22 things. I was supposed to take a diuretic when I start retaining a lot of fluid because it's too much fluid is not good for your heart. But I've got borderline kidney disease, and if you take a diuretic, that's hard on your kidneys. So it's like, okay, which doctor do I please? So I try not to take the diuretic too often, but I think I might take one tomorrow, just because A, it'll help with my weight loss, wink wink, and I am getting kind of puffy ankles from the heat because this whole week is supposed to be around 102, so yeah, it's a little on the warm side. Oh, I forgot to show you what this mask was. It is getting my Bible study book all wet. Shouldn't have put it over there. Okay. It is by BioAqua, and it's strawberry tender and smooth. I'm not sure I want my face being called tender. It makes me think of Jeffrey Dahmer. I know, morbid. Got kind of a morbid sense of humor sometimes. It's really sinking in. I mean, it feels good. It smells a little bit like strawberries, but it's okay. I mean, not the best mask I've ever had, but not the worst. I've had I am never, ever doing a peel-off mask again because that hurt like the dickens. I don't know, some of y'all love peel-off masks, but not for me. I've got the old people's skin that gets real thin, and I'm almost afraid it's going to rip my face off. Okay, enough of this. This was kind of a weird one, huh? But I decided to do a Mask Monday, and I just threw some stuff together, so hope you enjoyed yourself. If you haven't already, go sign up for my 700 subscriber giveaway. Whoop, whoop, 700 subscribers. I think I'm up to 720 something. Yay. Keep them going. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.